أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. In this video we will continue our lesson on the independent personal pronouns الضمائر المنفصلة الضمائر المنفصلة. Okay, الضمائر, it is the plural of ضمير, okay, which is pronoun, personal pronoun. The plural is ضمائر. Okay, we'll write it right here. Okay, so ضمير. Okay, so the plural is ضمائر. Okay, in al-munfasila, it literally means separate or detached, so here we refer to it as independent. Okay, independent. Okay. Okay, so for our last lesson, in the last video, we learned about 3 of the independent personal pronouns. We learned about huwa. Okay, and I hope everyone memorized this. Huwa, huma, and we learned about whom. Okay, so remember, huwa means he, okay, and it's masculine and third person. Huma means they, it's dual. Huwa is singular, while huma is dual, and it's also masculine in third person. Whom also means they, but it's plural, so the Arabic plural is 3 or more, so it's referring to 3 or more people, and it's also masculine and third person. Okay, so moving on, we will memorize 3 more personal pronouns, independent personal pronouns. So we will start with hiya, which means she. Okay, like huwa, hiya also means it, so she and it. Okay, so the number for hiya is singular also. Okay, the gender is feminine. Okay, so we will say hiya muslima. Okay, hiya muslimatun, or hiya muslima, which means she is a Muslim. Okay, she is a Muslim woman, third person. She's absent from the conversation. So notice for these 2 videos, the first one dealing with huwa, huma, whom, is all third person, and also hiya, huma, hunna, these are all third person. Okay, so these independent personal pronouns that we have been discussing have been third person, the person is absent from the conversation. Okay, so our next independent personal pronoun is huma, which means they. So notice the similarity between this pronoun and the last one, the one in the lesson prior. They had the lesson prior. We also learned huma. Okay, right here. This is the masculine huma. Okay, so even though they look alike, it's very important that you learn to distinguish them both. because it's important to learn them in separate categories, and we'll figure this out when we get to the verbs, and we'll realize how important it is to learn them in separate categories. Okay, so huma here is also dual. So the difference is that this one is feminine. Okay, this one is masculine, this one's feminine, and you can't tell the difference yet. You won't be able to tell the difference until we get to the verbs. Okay, but they're both pronounced look the same. Huma, huma. Okay. So, and then finally we have hunna. Okay, hunna also means they. Remember, huma is dual, so we would say huma muslimatani, huma muslimatan. They are Muslims, referring to two females. And hunna muslimatun, hunna muslimat. They are Muslims, but three or more females. Okay, so we have plural. So three or more. And then also feminine and third person. Okay, so notice these are all third person like the lesson before. And we would do a quick recap. First of all, our first pronoun that we've learned today is hiya. Okay, hiya, which means she or it. Hiya muslima, singular, which she is a Muslim. In this, one person, so singular, one. And then female, feminine, and third person. Okay, so she's away from the conversation. So huma. Okay, huma. We learned huma. So they, but this is dual, speaking of two people. Okay, this is referring to we're talking about two people, two females, and they're both absent. They're away from the conversation. So, and then finally we learn hunna. Okay, hunna. So this is also means they, but hunna is plural, so that means we're referring to or talking about three or more females, feminine, and third person. Okay, so please again memorize hiya huma hunna, huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna. So keep going over it. Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna. Keep going over it and memorize before moving on to the next lesson. And I will see you in our next video, inshallah ta'ala. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.